Good morning, welcome. So, we'll be starting again from where we stopped the last time. So, we want to start with the construction of the outer. So, from here now, we know that the entire dimension of this room is 350 plus 750 plus 1280 by 5660. The addition of these three should give us 5180. So we can say the room is 5180 by 5660. Remember the way I explained how to draw a rectangle. So you can use the rectangle tool, or you can click on the rectangle tool from here. So using the rectangle tool now, RECT, rectangle, press enter. So it's asking us to specify the first point of the first one, so we can click on that. So now you can specify the breadth. So in our own case it's 5180 by because the length is 5180, then the breadth is 5660. So once you do that, you can just press enter, and there we have it. So there are different ways to doing that. So here now, currently our active layer is the dimension layer, but since we are working with the wall, so let's change it to wall. Let's make the layer for what we just drew also wall. So you can now offset. The thickness of this wall is 225 mm. So let's check it. DIM. The distance from here to here now, as you can see. Okay, so this architect makes use of 230. So in our own case, we are going to make use of 225. So the drawing will be easier if you get your mouse. So we want to offset this particular wall by 225 mm. So once you press your O and enter, it will ask for the offset distance. So you specify 225, press enter. It's asking whether you want to do it outside or inside. So in our case, we are doing it inside. Then just click. Then there you have it. Yeah. So the next thing for us to do is to bring out the size of our back. So, and if you zoom into this, you can see that from the inner part of this wall to the inner part of the bedroom is 2690, while that of the other dimension, the other side, is 1200. So this line is still being treated as a polyline. So to separate it, we can use the command explode. This is explode. So once you click on it, the shape has been exploded. So let's create a simple offset now. I want to offset this line by 2690. So like we normally do, O enter, 2690, enter, then click. So can you see that? So for the other side too, O enter, 1200, enter. So all we are left to do now is to trim. And for you to trim is TR, enter. Then yeah, we've done this successfully. So looking at this place, you notice that there is a partition wall here. This first one is not an ordinary partition wall, it's a 225 mm block work. So while the other one is a 150 block work. So we are going to offset it by 150. So we are offsetting these two lines by 150. So press O, enter. The offset distance is 150. Press enter. So selecting the first one, 150, 150. Now to make these two lines join together, there is a command called fillet. I explained last week, so that's what we're going to use. This is fillet. So once you click on this, it will ask you for the first object, you click on it. It will ask you for the second object, then you click on it. Then there you have it. So successfully now we've been able to bring out our bathroom and toilet. So the next thing left for us to do is to bring out this small part that was indented. This small area that was indented. And we know that the distance between this place and that part is 1280. So we can just offset this line by 1280. 1000. So there we have it. And specifying the wall thickness there, which is 225. Then we also have it here. So the only thing and we are yet to know is the height of this entire place. The height of this entire place. But what we do know now is that from this point to this point is about 1350. So we can offset this line by 1350. So you can click on this line, 1350. Enter. Sorry, offset 1350. Enter. Then selecting the object and going up. So now that we've done this, we can easily offset this one again by 150. Yes. Now we have this. So for this part now, we need to extend these two lines to this one. So what you need to do is to click on the line first, then extend EX, press enter. So from there you can highlight the line to extend. So after extending, we need to trim off the excesses using the command trim. So now that's done already. So now that one is done, so there are still some excesses that we need to trim, but that one is going to be trimmed later. So now that we have taken that away, so we need to measure the distance from the top of this one here to this part. So 1775. So that means I need to offset this one 1775 upward. Yes. Then after that, offset again 150 upward. So then I can extend those two lines. So yes. So now that this has been done, I can bring this line up to join this one. So I'm bringing this line to join this one that is at the top. Remember, we use fillet, so this is going to join the top one, then this is going to join fillet again, and this is going to join this one. So I believe you can see that and follow it. So easily now we can trim the remaining part. So sometimes you might want to do some trimming, but your cursor may not allow you. So all you have to do is to zoom in. So that's the reason why it is very important that you get a mouse. It is very, very important. It is essential. Yeah. So this particular one now, I need to extend this line to this one. So extend, so that I'll be able to trim this one. So the other ones are out the way. So we can also remove this one. So yes. So the only thing now left for us to do is to specify our door. So we've not specified our doors, our windows. So apart from that, we are good to go. We are very, very good to go. So before I forget, there's this particular portion too that we need to trim. It's done. So if you look at it now, it's actually coming together. It's looking like what we have in the reference drawing. So we need to adjust all those parts that need to open to each other. For example, this particular wall here, if you look at the line, it just comes directly then enters here. So all you have to do is to trim the two lines, and I hope you get it. So it's very easy. So after doing that, now we are pretty much done. So what we just have to do is to create our various windows. So looking at this cross section, we have two different types of window. We have window 5 and we have window 7 here. Then for the doors, we have just two types also. We have the door 5 and door 4. So we have to recreate them. So let's recreate the window 5. So this is an example of what the window 5 looks like. So this particular part inside should be okay. Yes, should be about 50 mm. Theirs is 40. So yours is going to be 50. We are going to be using our as 50. If the distance from the top here to this part is 225 and we are removing 50 from inside, what are we going to have? Let's check the calculator. 225 minus 50, that's 175. So let's divide 175 by 2, that's 87.5. So 87.5, please keep that in mind. Let's also check the dimension for this one. 750. So the width of our window 5 is 750. So let's create our own. 750 by 225. Also use the rectangle tool. So click on the first point, then 750 by 225, enter. So to offset the center line now, so let's explode this one first. So offset 87.5 here and 87.5 here. So I believe you can see what I did there. So, and for the second one, we have, for the second one, but for this vertical line here, we need to know the center of the window, the center of 750. The half of 750, 700 is 350, half of 50 is 25, so that's 375. So let's offset this one by 375 mm. So there we have it, that's our window. So since this is our window now, we can actually leave it the way it is. Then since we have two types of windows, let's quickly bring the second type so that we can create the two at once. The two of them are just going to have a little difference. So, and difference is going to be the width, just the width. So let me check for this one. So this one is 500. That's just the difference. So you can just create a copy. 500. So 750 minus 250 gives us 500. So you can offset this one by 250. Yeah. This one, because I just trimmed it. So, and this one too. Then we can offset this one by 250 to the center. Yeah. And there we have it. So from here now we can turn this one to a block. So to turn this one to a block now, you just press B and enter block. It will ask you to tell it the name of the block. So let's call this one W5, and we want to specify the base point. Yes, I'm going to make this point my base point. So allow explosion, yes, allow exploding, yes, that's nice. So I can press OK. That one is done. So this is a block. I can insert it to anywhere I want later in the drawing, even if I've deleted it. So for this one too, which is W7, I'm going to call it W7. Then to pick our point also, it's going to be here. Then OK. Now that we have the blocks, we can start to insert our various windows. So let's start from this one. This window is 3150 away from the edge of this point. So you can as well bring it here first. So after you brought it here, then you can move it. So as I'm trying to move it now, you notice that it's reading some things. So let me just write 3150 to the horizontal axis, to the right hand side. Press enter. As you can see, it's there already. It has snapped. So that's a very easy way to insert our window. So where do we have window 5 again? Okay, that's all for the horizontal. So we can just copy it, then rotate it. So for you to rotate, you press RO, then specify the base point, which I'm going to choose this point, and I want to specify the angle, which is going to be 90. But because I'm doing this manually, it has already snapped on 90, and I just click yes. So for this particular one now, here we know that the window is going to be 680 away from this edge, 680 away from the edge. So how do we do that? I can place mine here, then move it 680 first, 680, then later move another 750. Yeah, and there we have it. So this one is also window 5, which is 750 plus 750 plus 1000, that's 2500, which is 2500 away from the initial. So let me copy it. So 500, enter. So we have it there. Then we also have this other one, which is from that particular point is 1200 away from our W5. But first, let me rotate it. Yes. Yeah. So this one, I can bring it down, then type 1200, enter. So as you can see, it's where I want it to be. And that's all about our doors, our windows. Let's quickly start working on the door. So like I said, we only have 2 doors that will be working on. One is the D4, while the other one is the D5. So, and I believe the difference between the two is just the width of the door. Yes. So let's bring out D4 and see what it contains. Copy. So we have this. Rotate. So that minus 90. Yes. Yeah. Then we have something like this. So for this particular type of door, all we need to check is the width. Yeah, 900. So the size of this door is 900. So for the door, you can choose to do it yourself, or you can choose to copy it from an external source. So let me also copy this one. So check the distance between this one. $735. That's the distance between the other type of the door, while this one is 900. So where the door is inserted wasn't really mentioned, and that means you can choose to insert the door as you please. Yeah, you're free to do that. So to be sure about the door 5, let's try to put a dimension here. We click on this. Like I said 750. So that's what it gave us. Yes, 750. So we need to place the door somewhere here. Then I need to offset this one 750. Yes. So, and from here now I can trim this part there. So then I can now insert my door peacefully. Yes. So here now I can move it to the center point, yes, off. Okay, I think I know where the error of this one is from. I'm placing the wrong door in the wrong place. Yeah, I need to move this one. So later in the video I will show you how you create your own door. There are different types of doors, so I would explain to you how you create the one you want to use. So let's check the distance between this place too. This one is 905, so it's approximately 900, or we can call it 910. So we rotate this one by 90 degrees. 90, yeah. So from there we can bring it to wherever we want. Yes. So let's offset this line 910. There we have it. So from there now we can trim this particular line. Yes. This gone, so that we have this. So this is what we have. The remaining thing now is for us to put the various dimensions. So quickly now, let's consider how you construct the door. Let's make use of this as an example. I would love to rotate it back. Yes. So for the door, there are different ways to it. So for some people, what they do is this particular part, instead of making it more very detailed like this, they decide to reduce detail because eventually they are not the ones that are going to make the door, so that the makers can work with them. So this particular part is about 100, yes, 100 by 25. Let's confirm that. Yeah, this is approximately 25. Then this place should be about 100, yes, 100 by 25. So when you want to draw yours, you're going to make that particular part 100 by 25. So you can actually make use of the rectangle, then specify the first point, 25, 100, press enter, and there you have it. So after this has been done, the next thing that you are required to do is to draw a particular door. Yes. So like we said, it depends on the various length or the various width of the door you want to use. like in our own case now, we want to work with a 900 mm door, like a door that is 900 mm wide. So subtracting 100 from our 900, what we have 800 left, and the thickness of the door is also 50. So we need to draw a rectangle of 800 by 50. Rectangle 800 by 50. Yes, specify the first point, and this one is 50. Yes, the other one is 800. Yeah, there we have it. So yeah, so there we have this. So the next thing left for us to do now is to draw an arc to this particular door. So, and how do we do that? We have learned different ways of drawing a circle. So you can make use of center radius. Yes, so this is going to be our center. Our radius is going to be this. So, and from here now, we need to draw another line so that we can trim with it. Press your trim, press enter twice. Then this one is gone. This one is gone. So this can be our door. Yes, this is going to be our door. So you can make this one block and specify the base point. It's this point. Then the name, you can call it D1. Okay, so that is how you make your door. So in case you don't want the door to open at angle 90 like this, this one is open inclined. Yes, so in case you can see adjust the block, just right click on the block and you go to block editor. Then this is your block editor. You can even delete this line since you won't be needing it. Yes, so for this one you can rotate it however you like. Just specify the base point. Yeah. So this one can still be erased because the center has changed. So then you can now go back to circle. Then we make this one the center, then the radius again. So from here we can make use of this line to trim it. Yeah. So, and mind you notice that the color is black. That's because this particular layer is being drawn by block. Okay. So let's see, it's not that, but we can change it. So let's change it to by block. So by the time we change it to by block, then whatever we'll be able to change the layer at any given time when we are done with the block editor. It's asking us to save the changes. So we just say yes. So here now, if you change it from wall to dimension or to grid, the color will change. As long as we didn't change it to by block the other time, it's not going to change. But because we've done that, that's the reason why it's changing. Doors, yes, let's change it to door layer. So then for the windows, for this one now, it wasn't changed before we made it a block. So even if we change it to a window, yes, nothing is going to happen. So unless I need to change this one back to door. Yes. So unless I enter this block now, okay, a block at a time, block editor, then I change all the layers. So by block, save changes. So now I successfully changed to Windows. So if we change this one back to Windows now, not everything is going to change. Windows. Okay. So to make this one change, we are going to do the same thing we did with them the other time. Changing it to by block. Yes. So there we have it. So I believe you guys now understand how we create our doors and our windows. So let me delete this one because we've used it already. So this is it, the drawing reproduced. So thank you for your time. See you next time. Bye.